Let's say you are engaged by a fashion brand, a new fashion brand, and you should write the marketing text for the landing page of this fashion brand. Now, once again, if we follow a rather simple approach, we could write something like this. So create the marketing text for the landing page of the website of our fashion brand. As you know, this simplified approach can work, but actually, as we learned the concept already, I immediately want to write a more structured prompt. Instead of doing it like this, we will again use some tools, some things we know from the prompt engineering module and from this module already. Therefore, we could start with the role assignment once again. So we tell ChatGPT to be an online marketer and a professional copywriter. And its job is to help online stores to market and sell their products. We then add a specific goal. So we want to create an engaging and high converting landing page text. And we want to include some bullet points in here, some constraints, so to say, to make sure ChatGPT or the text ChatGPT generates targets the correct audience and markets the products as good as possible. For this, I prepared the following bullet points already, where I, for example, define the target audience. So we sell stylish clothing for young people between 14 and 21 years. I also define how the company sells the products. So the company uses so-called drops or specific points in time where a new collection is released. We only sell the products online. We define what type of fashion we are selling and so on. So basically, we try to give ChatGPT again as much information as possible to get the desired output. Now, to be even more precise, we'll also add more specific instructions. So the goal should be to use the summary bullet points as input to create this landing page text. And we also define the length of this text. And we also tell ChatGPT to come up with a fitting brand name for the company. So once again, think about the goal you have with your prompt and try to be as precise as possible when adding all these constraints to your prompt. Now let's see what ChatGPT makes out of this. So this is the text ChatGPT came up with. I don't think it's perfect yet because we have that get ready and get ready repetition here. Nevertheless, again, we see that ChatGPT incorporates my constraints. So it targets the audience. Here, the introduction, for example, is obviously not too serious. It's rather written in youth speech, so to say. So it's not a too serious style of attracting the potential customers. And this, again, can be a great starting point. Now, once again, just to be sure, if we would still edit this and now use this simple prompt instead, the output would look a lot different. And as we don't provide any additional information, the content is quite generic. However, I must say that in this case, the inclusion of emojis here, for example, could be good if you want to use this for social media posts, for example. So in this case, the more generic prompt obviously isn't tailored for our purposes, but still, you could also get some interesting features out of this generic prompt. This is obviously the better text. If you want to, you can now ask ChatGPT to include some emojis, for example. Add emojis to the text and describe the image that should be shown in the background of the landing page. So with this, we can now continue here and take over this emoji-like style that we saw from the generic prompt. So here we have the updated version now with some emojis and the background image description. So this is how you can use ChatGPT for copywriting. The process, when comparing it to articles, is obviously not that different. The goal here is obviously to show you different application areas for the knowledge you gained in this course. And as we talked about this emoji-like style already, in the next lecture, we'll see how we can use ChatGPT for your social media posts as a copywriter or in general.